Good morning, everybody. Welcome to JS Farms on YouTube. I appreciate you stopping by. Just a reminder, if you like what you see here, please like and subscribe and hit that little gray bell on the end there. You'll get notified of all my future videos. We upload every Wednesday and every Saturday. So I appreciate you being here with us today. Today we're going to be walking around doing an equipment video, just kind of show you what all we got. It's a little bit breezy here today, so sorry about the wind if you get a little wind today. But one of my subscribers wanted me to do a equipment walk around, so that's what we're going to do today. Well, we might as well start with the blue pickup. Bought that in 2002. It's a 2002 model, bought it brand new. And after we bought this 2015, I took the blue pickup's family duties away, and we put a flatbed on it, and it's now my work pickup. So this here's the black pickup. It's 215. Well, let's look around here. All right, and here's a 2005, I believe, model 8420 John Deere. I've owned it for 7-8 years. Good tractor. Here's my 2290 Heston Massey Ferguson baler. I really like that. Hope I get to use it. Really do. It's a great tool. There's my 2013 little Honda Rancher. Here's my grapple. It'll go onto my loader. It grapples 10 little bales of hay, and we'll load them. And I forget how you say it. Hollister, something like that, the brand name. There's my little Jimmy. It's a 2005, I believe, GMC 5500. Used to be a U-Haul truck. It was cut down, and a friend of mine cut it down. I bought it from him. It's got a brand new Jasper long block in it. So it's brand new engine, runs perf. Loves that gas, but it runs good. I got it hooked on to my water trailer that you've seen in some of my previous videos. I made that out of an old combine trailer. I've got a 1,000-gallon water tank on it, and there's all my rolls of hose. That's just a little old Summers 60-foot boom, 500-gallon tank, 3-point sprayer is all. It's nothing fancy. It's got T-jet valves on it. And there's my 7230 Case Magnum. Bought that a couple years ago. It's been restored. It's a beautiful tractor. Really like that thing. It's just a 2-wheel drive, but it works good. And I built that fuel trailer a few years ago. It's out of a 500-gallon propane tank. And my youngest son, Drew, he helped me put new springs on it this year, and we fixed the deck plates on it and put a spare tire rack on it and just kind of fixed it up. Here is my 86 model Ford pickup. It still runs. I hadn't drove it in about a year. We just don't need it, so I used to pull it around behind my equipment when my wife was teaching school, and so I'd have a jockey, and so I used it quite a bit then. But we hadn't used it here in the last year. Here's my 4590 little baler that we restored. I've got some YouTubes on that. You can look that up in my past YouTubes. It's got a flat tire on it right now. Matter of fact, it blew out sitting here. If you can imagine that. It come here up. backed it in place, and then this tire blew out. So I need to come here and put a new tire on. I got one in the barn, but you know, we completely restored that little baler, and it's on that Hollister or whatever you say bale accumulator, so it's all ready to go. And here's just my old junk stuff. I mean, there ain't nothing fancy about that. Here's my Massey Ferguson 2946A round baler, 4 foot wide, net wrap. We parked it here after wheat. Need to park it under the barn, but it'll be used here in another month or so. Need to get it in the shop and get to run through it right quick. There ain't anything wrong with it. Just might need to do some servicing. You've seen in my photos, especially on Instagram, of me changing out a plunger in a big 4800 big square baler. This is it. So I broke this. You can see it's missing a section here, and here's the section right here. This section come out while we was baling hay one night, and oh, it tore the hell out of things in that bell chamber. So I had to take a plunger out of another baler I had, a parts baler, and I had to exchange them right quick. They come out the top, so it's kind of tough to do. Man, I was young back then. I don't know if any of y'all know what this is, but it's a pop-up loader. You hook this onto the side of a trailer, and you go in the field. It drags along the field. You hook onto the trailer right here. I got a video of it on my YouTube somewhere if you want to look. And you pull it along the field, and the little bales run right up there, and it hits that chain. It'll go right up, and it'll kick it over. And then the guy on the trailer can just take them off, and you don't have to throw them up on a trailer. Here's a 40-foot spring tooth. I don't know what you call it, chisel, Hera. I don't use it very often. Went up to Hooker, Oklahoma to get that. Bought it on Purple Wave. Here's my Donahue trailer. Now, this is a utility trailer, equipment trailer. And something unique about this trailer is it very heavy. And the reason being is it will split from the center out. It's 8.5 foot wide right now, and with hydraulically, it will spread out to 12.5 foot wide. And you can load my swather on it and haul my swather around. That's what I really got it for. But it's a great equipment hauler. It has a winch on it. You can pull a tractor up on it. You can pull a piece of machinery up on it. You can drive anything wide up on it. And you can go, like I said, 12.5 foot wide. And that's that. I mean, it's a nice trailer. Here's my 40-foot Betterbilt hay trailer out of Greenfield, Kansas. It's tandem dually. It'll haul 20 of my round bales, 4-foot round bales. 14, I think, 5-footers. I'm not really for sure. I don't haul, 5-foot round bales, so I only raise 4-footers, so I know it'll haul 20. And I've added an addition on the back. It like 2 foot hauling the last 2 bales on the back. So I extended it to 2 foot, and I put a tailgate back there on the back, so they won't slide off. And hey, I can haul 2 more. I have put an under truss under this, as you can see here, right here. It was cracking out, and so I noticed the new ones was going with this bridge framing under here. So I installed that, and just in the fields you'd see some flop, and I didn't like that, and it was cracking out, so I added that, and it stiffed it right up. Here's my 2005 model International 9400i truck, and my I think it's a 95 model 48-foot 10-2 spread Freyhoff trailer. I've added 4 foot on it. That's what I haul, mainly big squares on, but I have hauled round bales. I don't like to with it, but I have. But you see, it's got the JS Enterprises lettering on it. Got all my good stuff on it. My numbers. The 255 on there used to be my volunteer firefighter number back in the past. Well, there it is. H&S HD2 rakes. I think they're 19 wheel or 17 wheel. 17 wheel, I think. Yeah, Darf style rake. So I love those. I bought them last year. Man, they're all right. They're awesome. So this disc here, John Deere 220, I was raised pulling this disc. So it's still a good rig, but we just don't use stuff that narrow anymore on my big tractors. Here is a Kraus 5 shank 5-foot blade plow, stubble mulch plow, blade plow. I don't know what you call them. It's got tethers on it. It used to have anhydrous applicator on it, but I took that off. And here is the 50-foot trash shank drill. We can see where the hail beat the paint the other day. Trash shank drill that I stole the hitch off of the other day. So yeah, you can see that it's missing the hitch. So on one of my previous videos, you saw us getting that. All right, here's my, I think it's 21 foot Kraus Landsaver. It's got the trash coulters on the front of it. The shanks are 15-inch centers, I believe, and it's got the stock choppers, stock cutters on the rear. And I just put all new stock cutters on here just this spring. Put brand new blades on it. So it's all ready to go. I didn't pull it hardly any this last year. Here's my sunflower disc. It's the 35-foot sunflower. And the front discs are wore out on it, but I've got a brand new set. I need to put them on one of these days. Sunflower, Richardson really, Flex King, whatever you want to call it. But anyway, it's a 35-foot. It's 7 5-foot blades is what it is. Blade plow. It's got coulters on it with pickers. And here's what I was telling you about those blades on blade plow. You see the big sweeps. They're 5 foot wide. So it's got 7 of those on it. And it has one of them broke off. So that's how come it's I haven't used it in a while. I need to go back and repair that. So I was in a dairyman's field that had a bunch of junk in it, and I hit something and it broke one of those shanks off. So, but anyway, that's what a blade plow is. All right, here is my John Deere 995, I think. I just bought it just this spring. Yep, 995, 6 bottom. On land, 6 bottom with a Sam Stevens packer, hydraulic packer. It's brand new. I pulled it over 850 acres. So, and I might break 160 acres next year, next spring, if we have moisture on some rented ground I have that we just acquired this year. So maybe we'll see. All right, here's another one of those trash shank drills. This is my one on 10-inch centers, 40 foot, and it's ready to go. It's kind of on standby if I need to get a crop up on limited moisture. Well, I have this one, so I know it looks like it ought to be at the bottom of a sea somewhere, but it's a good rig. Some of my older YouTube videos, you can see this pulling it. Me and my kids, me and my boys took this. It's a Rollicone, 21 foot, 13 shank Rollicone badger claw ripper, and I bought this. Dang, I forget where I bought it. I bought it and I brought it home, and it needed a lot of work, and me and my boys took it completely apart, took all the shanks off. We repainted it. We went to Rollicone. I got all new paint, all new bolts, all new points, some of those point repair parts, this and that. And the guy asked me what I was doing, and I told him, hey, I'm repainting my plow. I'm going to make it just like brand new. And he's like, well, here's you a brand new sign. So he gave me a 2017 sign. He said, it'll be new when you get done. I said, yes, sir, it will be. And it is. It's brand new, basically. And anyway, here it is. And I pulled it all 1 year, and I hadn't pulled it since, but yeah, we'll pull it again. I mean, it's ready to go, other than air up some tires, and it'd be raring to go. I have not pulled this yet. It hasn't run in several years, probably 20. But it's a 1037, I believe, New Holland pull type stack liner, and it just needs a lot of WD-40 on all the linkages, and probably needs some hoses, and it needs a little welding here and there and stuff. But we got that grapple and that accumulator, so I hadn't really pursued it much, but don't really do enough little bells to even justify owning that. So you saw in some of my older videos my rod weeder I pulled this year. This is my Flex King 50 foot rod weeder. I just pulled it this year. All right, here's my Case International 5700 chisel plow. It's on 12-inch centers. I got 18-inch sweeps on it, and I put the Harris back on it. I used to have those rolling tethers on it back there, but they's all wore out. So I put back the Harris on it, and that's what it is. I had to extend the end there. You can see the angle iron, because I had added on 2 foot on each side. Used to be 35 foot when I first got it, and I found those extensions, and I added 2 foot on each side, which is actually a 39 foot, but anyway, I wished it was a 45 foot, but now that I got the tractor to pull it. Sunflower 9433 40 foot drill, it's all folded up here, where it is sat since I finished drilling a while back. Have not moved it since. And I added the addition. I have a video on this of building this hitch, which is very awesome. Used to have a 2-point hitch on it. For some of y'all that are new to the channel. Yeah, this drill used to have a 2-point hitch on it, which is 3-point only. So I could pull it with my John Deere tractors all. And I wanted to pull it with my Versatile. So, and if you saw my video. If you hadn't, you might look back. If you're new to the channel, you might look back at some of my older videos where I got stuck pulling this drill, and just soft sand where I had a deep broken. It was wet and it just bogged down, and I got stuck. Well, first I had to pull me out, then it had to pack me rows to that way I could pull this drill in the sand. Well, I then went to the shop and I converted this hitch to a hydraulic tongue that I took off of that other crust buster drill, and I converted it to this drill and made this now where I can pull it with my Versatile. This is a 2005. Seems like everything I got is 2005, but anyway, 2005 Versatile 2425. It has the big wide spacers on it, water full all the way around tires. It's got the big N14 Cummins in it. And it had the Outback STS GPS on it. That's what it has currently now too. Well, here's another 2005 model again. But here's my John Deere 524K loader. Man, it's got thousands of hours on it. It's got 23,000 hours on it to be exact. It come from a dairy, has a lot of idle hours, so it's on a, it's got a brand new engine in it, and shoot, it runs, shifts out good, and it's retired here at my farm. It might have to lift some seed here and there, and and through the summer, it might have to lift a bale to the dairy heifers every once in a while. But then in the fall, when I do all my hay, it's busy doing hay, but nothing like a dairy. And I don't dig dirt with it much. It's just mainly just to lift hay around. And for that, it basically is retired. Air conditioner works good, radio works good. It's just a good addition. I picked this up this last summer, or spring, early summer. Come from an oil field equipment guy up there at Weatherford, Oklahoma, north of Weatherford. It's a 80, what is it? Right out of 8,000 gallon tank, 7,700, 7,800 I think, gallon tank. And I got it all plumbed here with my diesel pump, and I've put diesel in it. So that's one of my diesel tanks. Here's a 40-foot container we put seed in every year. Here's a 2,000 gallon, 2,000 gallon laydown tank. And then I got a little old gas tank here, and I got a 1,000 gallon overhead diesel tank. So that's all my fuel deal. Now, you've seen a couple of videos ago, 9870 in action. I was cutting in front of some choppers. Was chopping hay grazer. Anyway, that's it. It's got the Razor Bar 15-foot header on it. It's got GPS fully integrated. It's a nice windrower. I have a merger on it, crop merger, which you'll see me run this year in my hay grazer. Me and my boys are going to have to put a new belt on it here for too long. So that's the merger. Anyway, it's a real good rig. I really do like it. It's a Massey Ferguson. It's really a Heston, but anyway, we'll let Massey put their name on it if they want. Last but not least, and this brings us to my Stinger 2400 Stinger stack wagon. It'll stack big square bales, holds 8, and it stacks them all up at the end of the field. It's off an old trash truck frame, and It's powered by a 3126, I believe, Caterpillar motor with an Allison automatic, 5-speed in it. And it does have a red dot air conditioner on it. And look at all them valve bodies. Wow. Anyway, it's a real good rig. I do so many round bells nowadays. I'm not for sure if I need it as much as I used to, but nevertheless, it is an excellent machine, and I'd sell it if I had, if somebody would be so inclined to buy it. But I don't know. I'm kind of iffy. I'm kind of on the fence on that. If I don't need to sell it, I won't, but I kind of need to sell it, but I don't want to. So, I mean, I got 2 good loaders, that, so I could, me and my wife could team up and get it stacked in a New York Minute and not have to have this expensive stacker. I'll show you what the inside of it looks like right quick. It's pretty cool rig. It's really fun to drive. Of course, it's just an old trash truck. It's got the dual steering wheel. You can see the passenger can drive too if he wants to. The passenger don't have control of the gas pedal or the gear shift, but or any of the controls for the stacker, but he can steer. So my kid likes to go over there and drive it. You stack it every once in a while, and I'll run all the controls. Or the neighbor's kid, he likes to go over there. His name's Asa. He likes to drive a little over there, so he likes to ride with me. So he's a good kid. He likes to ride with me some. So Asa, that's a shout out to you, buddy. But anyway, I know he watches my channel. So, but anyway, that's it. And you can see all the controls for the boom, and there's a little schematic. But the little boom up and down, and the bed, and then the squeeze, and the slide off, and the center gate, and all that stuff for it. And you can see all the wiring garbage that's on it. There's the air conditioner deal, the red dot. It works pretty good. It's a unit that goes up on top of the top. This stack wagon has capability of extending hydraulically to do 3x4s. It also has the quarter turn option, so you could do a quarter turn on your bales. I don't on big squares because they sit better, with the strings out instead of up and down. They stack better on their side. So I choose just to stack them that way. I don't like to haul them that way necessarily because I've got a 96 inch truck, but in my trailer. But anyway, they do stack a lot better on edge. So that's what I do. It's just, and it's more simple. Just to put them on edge. Anyway, that's that piece of equipment. Now let's go in the barn. All right. Well, you've seen my sprayer, and here's my 2010 Polaris Ranger 500, and then here's my 1998 model, little Honda 400 Foreman, I believe. Well, and that's that. That's all my machinery, junky as it is, old as it is. Nothing too flashy, nothing too new. Of course, I've got some good baler equipment, harvest equipment, which I hardly ever use. So no, I use it quite a bit, but it's got to rain first. But anyway, that's all it is, and even all my shop and my junk. See, I don't. It's full transparency here. I'm not trying to hide none of my faults, none of my weaknesses. I am what I am, and I'm a farmer here in eastern New Mexico, in the dry high plains desert, where we hardly get any rain, and when we do, it rains, it pours, and we have some good crops. But normally always have good crops. This year's just kind of a drought year. 2020's been that year, hadn't it? Hadn't it, guys? All my farm guys. You know, 2020's been a tough year. But and with a little luck and a little faith, hell, we'll get through it. So, but anyway, I appreciate you spending time with me today, and hopefully this answered a lot of questions, and if you got any more, please comment down below, and I'll, and if you want to see something, I'll be glad to do a whole episode on it, or something. I do have a request, and we're going to do it whenever we get to it this fall, but have a request to do a review on my camera system on my round baler. That's been an old request, and I'm sorry. I looked through my old comments the other day, and I saw that, and I'll respond back to you. But anyway, we will do that this fall, and I'll do a review on that. Very, very nice system. I can see right down the throat of my baler while I'm running it. The Massey baler sometimes it has a hiccup on starting a bale, so I like that system where I can really watch when I'm starting that round bale that it don't that it actually makes the roll and starts it. I can watch all that. I can watch the bale wrap. I can watch the bale drop down and kick out the back. But anyway, I'll review that. Y'all stand by on that, and I'll dang sure do that. But anyway, appreciate y'all sitting down with me and walking around and letting me show you a little bit of my operation here. It's kind of geared up as a one-man show with a lot of support, and I have a lot of support with my family, and I hope that shows through. Anyway, stay tuned, and thank you for stopping by. And if you haven't already, subscribe to my channel. We upload videos every Wednesday and Saturdays, and sometimes we sneak one in every once in a while. And hit that like and subscribe button. Hit that little gray bell to notify you of any all my future videos coming up. And hey, thank y'all, and we'll see you next time.